For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone with men's basketball coach Joe Golding. A huge week coming up for ACU men's hoops, beginning Friday night right here at Moody Coliseum against the Highlanders of UC Riverside. Coach, this is their second game in Texas this week, so they've had a little bit of a chance to adjust to coming 1,500 miles away. What do you expect from the Highlanders?
Oh, a very good basketball team. We know firsthand. Obviously, they put a pretty good whooping on us last year down there. We were never in the game from the start. They did a really good job of beating us up on the glass, and just overall, they just controlled the game. So we got an incredible challenge in front of us. It's something we're excited about. We've had all week to kind of prepare for them and get ready to play. It's a great home game for us and for the city of Abilene to get a quality opponent like UC Riverside. The same thing with the New Hampshire game. I thought New Hampshire, a ton of talk around town of how well New Hampshire played and what a great opponent they were, and I think they'll say the same thing about Riverside. A very quality opponent, very well coached, and we got our work cut out for us to get prepared for it.
Do they remind you of anyone in the Southland Conference teams that our fans are used to watching?
I think they're very comparable to the teams in the top of the league, or the teams that really just beat you up inside. They're really, really good on the glass. Their 4s and 5s are really, really good. They got good guard play. They don't turn the basketball over. They got guys that can shoot the basketball and handle it. So they're just tough. I mean, I think they're very comparable to, a Corpus, a Sam Houston State, those SFAs, those teams that are they're tough defensively. They beat you up inside. And so we'll get better Friday night regardless of the score, and obviously we want to win. That's our objective. That's what we go out every night to do. But we'll be a better ball club after the UC River because they make you get better. They'll expose us on some weaknesses, and rebounding is a huge key for us. It's something we've really worked on. We're better this year than we've been in years past, but we will, if we don't box out and we don't do a good job on the glass, we'll get exposed Friday night with their strength and their size.
That having been said, and who knows what the score is going to be, every game it seems like, no matter who you're playing, is its own event. It's hard to compare, but you are much more equipped personnel-wise this year to handle a team like that, aren't you?
I think so. We're young, and so it's easy to show them tape and tell them what's coming and talk to them about the Johns kid, but until you see it physically and you go against it, again, it's an experience that they haven't had yet. The good thing is we've played a bunch of, we played the Colorado States, the Nebraskas, the Portlands, the Florida A&Ms, and so on. So we've played in New Hampshire. So I think they're starting to get more comfortable with the speed of the game, the physicality of the game, the strength of the game. UC Riverside might be the strongest and biggest team that we've played to this point this year, and so it's definitely going to be a challenge. We work on it all week, but again, we're young, we're inexperienced. I think we've done a good job for the most part of doing some of the things and carrying over a scout and knowing what's important to win the game. It's not that we're not paying attention to it. The problem, Grant, is we haven't done it for a full 40 minutes yet. We have a lapse. The first 5 or 6 minutes against New Hampshire of the second half, we just didn't show up, and we didn't carry over from what we did the first half, and they go on a 17-5 run.
Doesn't take much, does it?
And the game's over. And that's what our guys are learning is as soon as you let your guard down, we did it against Shriner the other night in the last 6 or 7 minutes. So that gap right there is what's hurting us, and we've got to do a better job of learning how to play a complete game.
Well, after Friday, you go on this two-city, two-game swing. You go to TCU in Fort Worth, brand new Coliseum they're going to open, Schollmeyer they call it now, formerly Daniel Meyer Coliseum. And then 2 days later, you go up to Des Moines, Iowa to play Drake University. Two very different kinds of tests. But great, isn't it, leading into conference play in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I really appreciate Trent and them opening their arena. That was a really nice Christmas gift of him. I'll have to make sure I thank him when we get there. But I don't know anything. I have not seen TCU. I have not seen Drake on tape. Obviously, TCU being in the Big 12, I got a ton of respect for Trent Johnson and what he's been able to do over his career. And obviously with them opening up a beautiful new arena, everybody's talked about it now for I guess it's almost been 2 years. I know they're excited to be in an arena like that. I know TCU's proud of the arena and the money they raised to showcase not only their basketball program, but also I think they have a Hall of Fame and different things around the arena. So it will be a great experience for our guys. It's a great game for us, Grant, because we have so much alumni in the Metroplex. So we're so thankful to Trent that this is the second time now in 3 years he's contracted us to come play. And I think our alumni in Dallas enjoy it. What a great time over Christmas break and on a Sunday. I think that we'll have some ACU people come to the game and be able to have some fun and enjoy the atmosphere there. Then we go to Drake. It's a tough turnaround for us, tough travel. Against a team in the Missouri Valley that's very well coached. Ray does a great job there. they're on a program on the rise in that league. I think this is his second or third year, and I know they're getting better each and every year. I think they have some returners for the first time in their program that have been there now a couple years with him. So extremely tough week for us, starting with Riverside here at home, then the TCU and the Drake. But it will be a good challenge for us. I told our guys we didn't practice well early in the week, and I said, hey, we're not on Christmas break yet. You know, this might be the toughest stretch we've had all year. We got to lock in, we got to get ready, and we'll see. It'll be fun. We'll find out a little bit more about our team after Tuesday night, going through these 3 games.
Hey, quickly on a personal note, you'll get a chance to have some Christmas with some extended family, won't you, with your brother-in-law in town?
It'll be the first time in like 8 years, you know, that we get to have Christmas, so we're excited. We're going to fly back into Dallas on the 23rd, and then obviously Sonny and my sister and the Cal Bears are going to land. I think they land the 23rd. They're playing in the Armed Forces Bowl there in Fort Worth, and so we'll spend the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with those guys. So we're excited. We get to see the girls, and I know my mom and dad are fired up, and so we're excited. I'm also happy for them, and I know Sonny just got a contract extension there, and he's well deserved. He does a great job there, recruiting the right type of kids that fit their academic structure and what they're trying to do. And we're going to celebrate the success they had this year. We're proud of them. I'm proud of them, and it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Joe's brother-in-law, Sonny Dykes, head coach at California. They play, as he said, the bowl game. We'll see if Joe gets to unwrap some Christmas presents over the next week with 3 big games coming up. Friday night at home against UC Riverside, California Riverside. Sunday at TCU, 1 o'clock tip-off. Need a lot of alumni to show up at that game to cheer on the Cats. And then at Drake, where the track and field team through the years has had enormous success at the Drake Relays, the Wildcat basketball team takes its shot. For Coach Joe Golding, I'm Grant Boone. Merry Christmas from ACUSports.com.